Good morning. What I've got is, I'm hoping I'm live on my YouTube as well. I've got it on my iPad and I'm sort of wondering, am I live? Interesting. So good morning, Keza, and good morning to Connie. And we've got, it's 2 degrees. Oh my goodness, that is very, very cold, isn't it? Well, I haven't had the same buzz of energy this morning to do washing and hang it out in the cold, but I know it is chilly out there after opening up the house because it's a sequence I use. And of course, now I'm getting the notifications for everything. Yeah, it looks like my phone is telling me I've gone live everywhere. It's very annoying. I'm not sure how to turn that off, so I should actually hide it in a drawer, shouldn't I? Hold on, let me see if I can deal with it. Face recognition, unlock, take medication, Facebook Live starts in, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, look, it's all stuff that I could have dealt with. It is nice to be here, though. Let's go over to the cards. I have used the different set this morning, the other set. So what we've got is the mystical. So tune into your psychic connections, your spiritual connections, your gut feeling, intuition, whichever way you want to connect to. Have fun with these cards. So I'll put the fairy ones out. What we've got is the owl card first. Oh, not quite lined up, is it? There we go, just a little bit further up. So it is so chilly, isn't it, Michaela? So good morning to you as well. It's very chilly. Now I can move those over a bit. I've got a slight delay on the YouTube side. Interesting. There are 2 things we should give our children. One is roots and the other is wings. So just let them fly and be who they are. I do feel that in the way that even with my own kids as I brought them up, I constricted them a bit too much, maybe, or not. Who knows? They're beautiful people all the same. So do that for your children. And if you've passed that stage, help out with your grandchildren, bringing them up in beautiful ways. I love the hearts. Thank you, Michaela. They are beautiful cards, aren't they? Very much a different deck. And a good morning with the hearts there from Michaela. Lovely. And Kim is on her way to work, so good morning to you, Kim. And the deck that we are using this morning is this one. It's the Magical LENORMAND. So that's the deck. And what I probably should do is put the back, that's the back of the card. It's rather nice. I like that actually for a back of a card. I mean, most decks, they're all varied, aren't they? We'll do it that way. Then you've got that. And the second card I pull is the odd one out. Well, it's not really. It's just a foundational. Numbers work. So I thought, well, I'd start doing this one as an added, here is a foundation of connection to numbers as the awareness. So let's have the awareness. I love the fact that it's in a star as well, so star shape. So that would be brought down to a 5, as we have with our guidebook here. So we've got awareness is regarded as the number of man. So this 5 signals increased awareness of divine law and understanding of the individual within the whole of life. So a time of inner growth is indicated. If you remember, Da Vinci did that man drawing that is very much uniquely his, as that, and it's got those 5 which I think is the number of man. Is what there might be some reference to that as well. So from this deck, excuse me, I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee. I can feel a bubble in the throat. So from this deck here, the mystical, beautiful cards, we've got the Tower in the home space. It is the woman in the workspace. What we have up the top here, um, actually 25, I think it's the birds. Do you know what? I haven't had a look at these closely at all. I shuffled and I dealt and put them down, which is what I usually do. I think that's the birds, and then we've got communicate the heart, and we have the fox. Now, with each of these this morning, I think what I might do is bring them up closely as we are talking about each one. And what a good morning, Alison. I just noticed a few more popping in. So lovely to have you here, Alison. And we've got Caitlin. Good morning. And hope puppy's all right. And good morning to you, Michelle. Wonderful to have you here as well. So with the tower, let's hope that this camera does focus quickly. With the tower, it's quite a different bit of a depiction. It's almost, well, prehistoric in the whatever those birdie things are. What are they called? Um, Someone might know. Raptors, something like that from the Jurassic Park viewing or something like that. I don't know. But it's a beautiful picture. It's got lovely detail to it, and you've got the woman who is actually trapped. Now, I haven't had one of them where I've seen someone trapped in the tower, although it might be in the fairy tale one, it could be that there is a woman with her hair down like Rapunzel too. So in the tower, we're building up, we're getting rid of, there's some things that we're moving onward with. And, and this is where the visual of what the tower means in the tarot as well. But with this, what I'm sensing is that the collapsing to rebuild from the good foundation in the home space. Here we've got this tower is actually almost looking like out in isolation in the waters, in the oceans, and really, really isolated, and that it's by itself. So I'm almost feeling that this for what we're looking at in our home space today is in a way collapsing that you expect as being the negative and building it into a positive. It's almost like spending some time that is your time today, ignoring all else around you and feeling lovely and safe on that really nice firm foundation. It is built solidly, so that it's really that access is only by your choosing, and that those who come visit you can let in or not, and you are in that safe environment of spending some time in that inner you is what I'm feeling with this one today in our home space, because it is in the home energies. Bring yourself back to that inner home and really enjoy some time, having that focus for you as self in isolation. No one else can get to you unless you choose, and you can really spend that time in a nice self nurturing way, is what I'm feeling with that card. Now, what we've got with the woman in our workspace, I feel that that too is going to be. I found it find it very interesting to see that with a piglet of sorts. It's almost like a Jurassic-y type piglet sort of thing. Very interesting. The artwork, it's just so amazing how detailed and beautiful it is with the little oddities like that pig. I think it is really the complementary of what the feminine, it is a feminine female in there. It's a woman here, awareness, and it's the star of man, is what we've been told. So we're gaining a bit more of a balance around what's happening in our day. Bring in that is a little bit more nurturing and gentle in how you're doing your work and what you're doing your work with, the tools that you're bringing in. Having that assistance that's from whatever it is this pic represents for you, whether it's something cute and cuddly or whether it's something that's really for productivity and bringing home the bacon, so to speak. So I'm feeling that that's probably what that's meaning in creating that balance. It certainly is a more feminine energy around these. So then what we've got, excuse me, I've just got to have another sip. Just a bit of a tickle in that throat for today. Then we've got this one that is the bird. Well, to me, that's a bird card. There's two birds there. You've got one that's at the window and one that's looking like the reflection. Ah, no, it's not the birds. There we've got the ring. See the ring? That's what this card is, I'm sure. I should look it up in the guidebook, but I have a funny feeling 25 is the ring. Do you know, I haven't memorized all the numbers and what each number means in without having a look at the card. That's interesting, isn't it? And I've been doing these for over 3, 4, 5 years now. It's only the live streams that I've been doing for 3.5 or 4, whatever it is that's coming up. What we've got here, it is the ring. There. Let's have a look. The ring in its oh, it's just so interesting that my eyes going to the bird. So obviously, my focus. I really do like birds. I love birds. I love sitting here and watching them out my window in the trees. But this one is one of those, like a magpie, or what are they called? The little shrikes or something, pinching the ring from the dresser there, and it's just in its reflection, even looking at what it's doing. Ah, good morning, Sarah. Lovely to have you here too. And Sarah, we've got the two Sarahs, one after the other. That's fantastic. It's almost like I noticed that as I see the two birds and thinking this is the bird card. That is funny. I reckon that is funny. And Nat, good morning to you as well. Caitlin, are mudlarks, are they? Are they the ones that do pinch shiny objects and jewellery and stuff like that? Buttons and stuff? Um, mudlark. Yeah, well, it could be. Thank you. Thank you for that, Caitlin. So it's just never know where to put my hand. So that's why I use this. So with this, the unexpected is really finding the gems, finding that's the jewels, and not really stealing it, borrowing it, whatever it is. It just feels like the energy is borrowed, and seeing that it is actually in the unexpected space for this morning, for today. We can bring it out, show it off, but we are going to return it, okay? That's what my feeling is. And I'm looking here, and what a gorgeous little scene, really, of what is domestic and homely, because there's the mirror or another window. No, I think that's a mirror. Beautiful mirror with the cello or violin sitting in the corner. It looks more like a cello by size, and it's sitting against a wall. Perspective. It is perspective, and really bringing out what is that shiny object? What you're wanting to show off? What you're really wanting to have as a glimmer through the day? Whether it's in the home space or in the workspace, we know that that's how this works. It does sort of spread over what we have in our realm, really. So, home or work, it's how we live, isn't it? So, allow yourself to have that awareness around what is going to be that shiny thing for you today. That's something you really want to bring forward and show off. So, and here we have ourselves. Our role is from the heart and allowing what our passions are. So, I think it really is searching within to be able to start to, again, we sometimes need our memories refreshed, our minds rejuvenated, that the heart space refilled, that type of thing, and bringing that into our home space again, and our workspace, that we are genuinely feeling things today from our heart space, and when we need to tap into that energy of within. We do have as the fox in that central position of the outcome. Oh, I didn't hold up this card yet, did I? The heart card. You can't see the detail. And it's really a lot of detail in that. It's the creation of what is everything there That's what I'm feeling it's trying to depict, is the everything, and it is from the heart. And it really is, the heart is the center of what life is and what we're needing to focus on as our role today as well. Look at the beautiful detail of some of those creatures there, the trees, the fruits, the birds, all sorts. Um, yeah, I'm going to actually have a look at that card in a very close up with my magnifying glass, because I think that's got some gorgeous detail in that one. So bring some of that, well, be that in your day today is from the heart. And then we have the fox. Now we've got the fox energies that's in this outcome, or the center, whichever way you want to look at it. Now, look at that as in the detail there too. It's the fox and it's looking at its reflection. So I might actually have a look at how the keywords are interpreted for this one in the guidebook. There we go. Look at the detail of that. And it's just drinking from the waters, from the creek. That's really nice. There doesn't seem to be anything that looks like it's sly or sneaky or anything in this one. It's in its natural environment. It's just partaking of what is around and about, from nature, Mother Nature. And it's having a drink, replenishing. It's almost, I wonder if it's also that message of reflecting, watching, seeing its reflection, that it is time to reflect. Here we have that in the center, and bringing that his memories forward to reflect upon them. Are we making the right choices in our day? Are we looking at things from the right perspective? Because a reflection, of course, is seeing self. The same as this, well, mudlark, if that's what it is, the bird, there's another mirror reflecting. It really is a very pulled together reading here, and especially having awareness around how we feel, how we act, react, and how we do be in our world today. It is a beautiful fox card, isn't it? Meaning seems different to the usual. Yeah, we've always liked the fox. I've always liked the fox because they're a very lovely looking creature, actually, as far as an animal goes. A bit like sunrise, a bit like the sunrise this morning. Yes, exactly, Keza. That waviness, isn't it? And you feel like it's saying, let go of what was and focus on what is now. A very nice interpretation there. Thanks, Caitlin. Yes. Oh, look at my things slipping because you're making the comments. Yes, reflection as the other fox is looking back. Yeah, yeah. And it certainly feels like that, doesn't it? That it's, yeah, connection there. So you love the birds too. Your profile pic is beautiful. Kestrel, like to visit Kestrel, that to visit us. Oh, just a slight little thingy. Yeah, I can't quite see that avatar. I can see that there is a bird there now. So you have changed that a little, haven't you? Lovely avatar. Thank you. And Michelle, oh, that must be an emoji or something like that. Yeah, beautiful cards today. They are. Look, whether I continue to mix them up or go back to my favourite is the Gilded Reverie, but it's just exploring, and I think with what we've got today, even and those cards, that it is giving us those different options to move within and feel what we are actually, who we are, what we're doing. Those sorts of desires, really bringing together what your thoughts are, and you know feeling into that self and reflecting on. And some of it might be memories, some of it might be things that are happening in the present situation, or whatever you'd like and desire for your future, for what comes next. But it's all bringing it together in that way that, yeah, a little bit of time to reflect and see what might be from your heart the most important to move on with, I feel. So, thank you, Keza. Yes, an amazing day to everyone, and thank you. And I've gone over the 15 minutes, but it's under the 20 yet. So, thank you for being here, each and every one of you. And of course, you can still book for sessions with me for deeper, more integrated with other stuff as well on my. I don't know if it comes through like this, rosboundy.com.au. without the HTTPS. Let's see what it does. I've just typed it in there, so I have no idea. Just my website. Yeah, it doesn't come up with the links, does it? So it needs the HTTPS. Hey, things you find out. If you don't do some things, you don't find out if it'll work, do you? So here we go from Connie. We've got the thank you and love the new cards. And look, I might be switching it round. Who knows? Thank you, Caitlin. And thank you, Sarah. LENORMAND. Have a blessed day with love. I just like the LENORMAND, but hey, I might do a tarot one soon. Has a different. Oh, that's the link. There you go. So it does come up in the actual pages. So, and thank you for the lovely reading today from Sarah. Love your emojis too there, Michelle. Thank you. So do step out in full on love today, trusting yourself and your own intuition and the connection that you may be making with your spirit guides and all that. Have that awareness, have that openness for that guidance, and certainly ask for help from them if you need, when you need. All of those moments are having the awareness and being present with what you are doing through the day as well too. So keep being the best you as you're moving through your day, and have a wonderful day. And it's namaste until tomorrow. Bye for now. Oh, Kay. Hi, Kay. Just got that one in. Bye.